Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and today we're going to make these little exploding gift boxes. They're easy and quick to make, and it's a good way to use up that Christmas paper that we know we all have in our stash. So this just ties up with a ribbon. You don't have to have the ribbon to keep this closed. As you see, it'll stay closed without it, but I wanted to put a ribbon on mine anyway, but you could put little bows up here if you wanted to. Then when they pull the top off, it explodes down. Now what we have, this is our Christmas ornament swap. So we have a little Christmas ornament that's in here. And I will end up putting some ribbon and things around this tissue paper so that it'll sit in there really nice. But this will hold other things as well. I have some lotion that I'll be putting in one and giving it away. And then you could put lip balms in here, little hand sanitizers, different things like that. And then you have 4 pockets right here that you can see. You can slide gift cards or money or whatever down in. So this is a nice little gift box. It'll look pretty under your tree. So you're going to start out with a piece of cardstock that is 12 by 12. You're going to score at 4 and at 8. Then you're going to turn it one turn and you're going to score at 4 and at 8. Let's go ahead and fold and burnish our score lines. Alright, you should have something that looks like this. It has 9 different little squares here. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your ruler, and where this, I want to make a mark on here so you can see. These are where my score lines come out, here and here. So we're going to put the ruler from that score line to that score line. And we're just going to make a mark. Now you can put this back in your trimmer and just trim it off if you want to. I'm going to make my marks and then just trim it with the scissors. So go from that score line where it ends right there over to where this one ends. This little part right here we're going to be cutting away. Now I did see one similar to this on YouTube this week, and I think it was by, oh, I can't pronounce the name, but I'll put the link below where she did hers. This one's going to be a little bit different. This is my take on the project, but she did a really good job. Okay, on these 4 corners, what we're going to do is we're going to cut that away. So you're just cutting from one score line to the other. You're going to do this on all 4 corners. Okay, and I'll save those, and those can be some good punch pieces. So that's what you're left with. See if I can get it all in frame. Just like that. Now what you want to do is take your scissors and down this score line right here, just one of them. You can choose whichever one you want to start with. You're going to cut straight down that score line. And then you're going to turn it. So that one's going to fold over here. So we want this one to fold over there. Now she folded hers a little bit different. And you can see that in her tutorial. But I decided to fold mine a different way. So that's my take on this project. So just turn it and cut. Turn it and cut. Okay. So what these are going to do, that's going to fold that way, that one's going to fold that way, that's going to fold over there, and this one's going to fold over here. That's going to give you 4 pockets around this that you can do something else with. Now, if you didn't cut exactly down your score line right here, go ahead and trim that off. Because if you don't, when it starts to fold up, things are not going to fold exactly right. So this one I think I left just a little bit. All we're going to do is just check all of them and just trim that score line out. Okay, so there we go. And now we're going to fold these over, make sure they're burnished well. There we go. Now, before we glue those down, we're going to put some mats on here. So I have got these mats cut. These are cut at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So we're going to put those down in all 4 blocks. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. Trying to use my art glitter glue up so I can get a new bottle. This one's almost gone. But I don't like to waste it, so I use every drop. And then you're going to turn it. You're going to put one here, there, and there. Okay, we have those glued down, and now we're just going to glue this over. So just put your glue all the way down the bottom part. Just like that. And then just make sure that it's pressed down well. So run your glue from here all the way across. Okay, you're going to do this on all 4 of them. And just make sure that it doesn't go across that score line. Okay, I'm just going to go back and just kind of burnish that down really well like that. Isn't that pretty? I like that just like it is. But we are going to cover these, and let's see if that's going to work. Yeah, that's going to work perfectly. What I did is I cut 2 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 squares, and then I just split them in half, and that's going to cover these just like that. So I'm going to use this side. I think it's pretty. I think that green and red goes good together. And you can put these all the way down, because these are our mats. You should have just a little bit of that red showing around that mat. So just go around and do that on all of these, all the pockets. So there you go, you have those. Look at that, nice little pocket on each one of these. You could slip a gift card in one, you know, a dollar bill in another one, whatever you wanted to do. Now we're going to put something right here on the bottom. Now I'm going to use a piece of our thin chipboard to put right here on the bottom. I cut that at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. But I'm going to go ahead and put my mat on that I'm going to use for the bottom piece here. The reason being, if I put this down and I get it a little bit off, then I'm going to have to get my mat off. But if I cover this first and then put it down, it's all going to work out better. So I'm going to go ahead, and I just use some scrap pieces to cut this chipboard, and use some scrap pieces that I had left over to cut these different mats. See, if you cover that first, and you don't have to put this chipboard in the bottom, but the reason I am is because I'm going to put a jar in here of hand lotion, so it's a little bit heavier. So I just want it to hold up. On one of these, I'm just going to put an ornament in here, so I'm not going to put the chipboard in the bottom because the ornament's going to be very light. But on this one, I wanted it to be a little bit sturdier so that I could put that lotion in there and wouldn't have to worry about it caving in on the person who gets it. Now for the outside mats, we're going to use this. So we're going to put these around through here. These are cut the same size, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So there we go. We've got those mats on. Now I'm not going to cover the bottom on this because it's no need in it. It's going to sit like this. It's going to sit just like that. So now we can make the top. So let's lay that piece aside. Now you're going to need a piece that is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 to make the top. And then what you're going to do is you're going to score at 1 and at 2 on all 4 sides. So 1 and 2. We're going to make a reinforced top for this. Okay. So there is our scoring done, and we can go ahead and fold and burnish these score lines. Now you have 4 little boxes right here at the corner. You're going to cut away. Let's see if I can get my pen so I can mark them. You're going to cut away these 3. Okay, leaving just that one. So I just cut straight down like that first, and then I go ahead and cut that, and then you just want to cut straight down on this. Okay, so that's what you've done. You left that one, and then of course we cut up on it because that's our little tab. And then you just want to turn it one turn. You're going to do the same thing all the way around. Okay, so that is what we have right there. And now we're going to take these little tabs and put glue on them, and we're going to glue this together just like that right there. Okay, so just put glue on each one of your tabs, and just make sure that they're even and that they don't really stick up, that kind of thing. Alright, we've got our 4 little tabs glued down. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold these in and glue those down. I mean, you can do this with wet glue or you can do it with score tape, just whatever you'd like to do. I'm just going to use my wet glue and get this on here. Now after I fold those down in there, I take my bone folder and I run it back and forth to make sure that that is down really even, that all my glue is dispersed out. So there you go. There is your top with the reinforced sides. And now we're going to put a few little mats on the side of these. These are cut at 3/4 by 3 3/4. So we're going to put these mats on the sides. Okay, again, I'm going to lay it down and just press on those. Right, now we can put our top on. And this is going to be the top piece. It is cut at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And all of these measurements will be over on my blog with photos. Now let's see if this is going to fit on our box. There we go. It fit perfect. Now, if your lid is a little bit loose and you don't like it that way, I'll tell you a little secret. If you'll go in here and just cut some little strips of the paper that matches this, just some little strips of the red cardstock, cut some little strips and glue them down in there all the way around, your lid will fit better. I don't like for my lid on these to fit real tight because I like for them to be able to pop them off real easy so that it will explode. But that's up to you. If you want yours a little tighter, you can. Mine is a little bit loose. It would fall off if I turned it upside down. But I'm going to put ribbon around mine, so it's really not going to matter that much. And I like it where the sides, I don't want it so tight that the sides cave in on me. So I like it like that. Now we're going to do a little bit of embellishing, and then we're going to put some ribbon around that. Okay, so I'm going to pull the top off, and I'm going to go back to the outside, and I've got tons of Christmas stickers here, so I'm going to put some of these around the sides. Don't put them too close to the top because your lid's going to come down 1 inch. So just put them kind of close to the bottom. There you go. Now you can decorate these up as much or as little as you want. I'm just going to put some stickers on here. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but you can certainly decorate them up more than I'm doing if you want to. And now we can go ahead and do the top. I think I'm going to use this sticker on the top. It just says Santa Claus is coming to town. And I'm not going to pop it up or anything because I'm going to use some ribbon on here. Remember, these are last minute gifts, so we want to make sure that we can get these done and not spend a ton of time on them. I'm just going to put that branch right there. And we'll put a branch right over there on that side. So I think that will work right there. And now we're going to get a piece of ribbon and put around this. Okay, we're just going to use some red satin ribbon. Just going to wrap this around and try to tie a bow. Alright, so there is your bow on the top. We have tied, and there is your little box. Now, I'm going to leave the ends of the tails on my bow because I like them hanging down there. I think it looks good. But I'll show you that some different things will fit in here. This is what I'm putting in mine. It's a bottle of really nice lotion. And it is from Avon. It's from Melina. So I'm putting that in there, and then tie your bow again. There we go. And you can see that holds up very well. Even though that is heavy, that little bottle is heavy, it holds up very well. Now I'm going to make a couple more of these, and I'm going to show you the little ornament that we're going to put inside here. So here's the ornament that we're putting in for the ornament swap. I thought this one was really pretty. So I'll take our little ornament and I'll wrap it in tissue paper, and I will put that down in there. Then we will take our top again and put that on, and then tie our ribbon, and we have a beautiful gift box. So this will hold quite a few things. So I'm going to be making quite a few of these. I've got lots of Christmas paper that needs to be used up anyway, so why not make these and use them for Christmas gifts. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click that little bell if you want to be notified when we put up new videos. If you do not want to get notifications, you don't have to click that bell. But we would still appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel. And we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.